sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. On the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time. This is my time. This is my time. The only thing I consider impossible is losing. I've been waiting on the sidelines for a long time. Now I'm finally getting in the game. It's about time.
Happy Sunday, y'all, man. Welcome to the show. Intro in. Let's go. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know what's going on. There we go. All right, I'm on the screen now. What's up, y'all? Y'all hit that like button on your way in the building. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. We're going into a new week. I hope you all enjoy it. Here we are on Miami Dolphins Sunday night conversation. We're going to talk about a few things, and then I'm going to handle the Q&A that I missed last week so that we can get into that as well. Don't forget the stream is being powered by BetUS. Take advantage of a 150% sign-up bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000 using code YouTube150. All right, supporting our sponsors is supporting the channel, but make sure that you gamble responsibly. All right, if you have a problem with gambling, there are resources on the site that can definitely help you out. Next year, the 2026 NFL Draft #1 overall pick odds are out. The early lines have Arch Manning leading the way with Drew Aller. Is it Aller? I don't know, but I don't be getting into these names. But all this Arch Manning talk, that's all I keep hearing about. Arch Manning. Well, Quinn Ewers beat him out in Texas. Is Arch Manning really that special? I'm not saying he not, because I really don't know. I haven't done my research on Arch Manning. I just keep hearing about Arch Manning, all right? But the odds are out. If you want to get on it, make sure that you go to BetUS and make sure that you gamble responsibly. Take advantage of that 150% sign-up bonus on your first deposit. But for right now, no more Arch Manning talk because we got the tank. We got the tank in the house. We ain't worrying about nothing because it's Tua time, man. Y'all hit that like button on your way in the building. Love y'all. Fans up no matter what. Oh, boy. Here we are, man. Thanks for y'all patience because I hadn't been live for a little bit. I think y'all know that. I haven't been live for a little minute recently. Well, yeah, it's been quite some days. Baby girl's sick, so I'm just, I was trying to nurse her back to health, and I got a little bug too, but I'm all right now. Well, I hope so. I'll get my voice back. But listen, man, I wanted to go through the Q&A that we did last week where y'all asked questions, and I said I was going to get to answering them. I'm going to get to answering as many as possibly can. We have 17 on this list that I want to cover. But before we do, man, word on the street, the Miami Dolphins having a hard time finding reliable corners. Word on the street, the Miami Dolphins is having a hard time finding corners. They still got plenty of time in free agency. You got the whole month of May, June, most of July. Mini camp's coming up. So I don't know what we're going to do about this secondary, man. Everybody keep asking TD, man, how you feel about the secondary X, Y, and Z? I don't know how to feel about them. I really don't like them. I don't like the unit. And that's a concern to me. But you know what? Hey, let's see what Greer does. See if he can get himself out of this situation. But real quick, before we proceed into the Q&A, can y'all hit the like button for me? Real talk. Punch that like button right now on YouTube. Punch the like button right now. Literally over 100 people up in here, 175 altogether, but over 100 on YouTube and only 28 likes. Let's get the like up because I ain't been live in like 4-5 days, so you know they're not sending the notifications out to everybody. So go ahead and hit the like button so the algorithm can say, oh, okay, he back and people hitting the like button. So let me send the notification to more people that view the channel. So we need your help letting our family members know that we are live right now. All on you. Punch that like button right now. There you go. We got the 41. Let's get over 50 and we'll progress from there. Okay. All right. So yeah, man, we having a hard time finding corners, but you know, it is what it is. I think they're going to bring in some injury prone veterans, like I was talking about the other day. And it is what it is. I think that this year they're going to try to get back to having an offensive barrage, running the football, not putting the game into his hands, but allowing him to make big plays, hopefully down the field and that intermediate as well, and scaring teams with the run game, sucking them in, and then making sure that they can attack the middle and go over the top. So I think that's what they're really going to focus on, improving the run game, improving the run game, improving the run game. And they believe that that will open up the pass game. And in theory, it should. In theory, it should open up the pass game. But we'll see if that's the case, man. You know, and I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't know what to think about the Dolphins this year. And the reason why I say that is because I can be pessimistic and optimistic and be rightful so. I can be pessimistic because we keep on failing and this team isn't as good as it was the last 3 years. And that's not good. And you can easily be pessimistic about that and, you know, write off and say, hey, we're in trouble this year. We're in trouble, especially with a bad secondary. But then you can be optimistic because you're like, man, we might have one of the best run games we ever had. You know, can Patrick Paul ball out? I like our two guards. I'm really confident in them, and I hope that they turn out right. And we might run the rock down people's throat every game. And Tua and Tyreek and Waddle might get back to the old school 70-point Denver Bronco version. And even with the defensive struggles, we might put up 30 a game and wow, okay, it's working now. You know, I mean, it's so much you can be optimistic about and there's so much you can be pessimistic about. I can get back to pessimism. Man, we got injury, still got injury-prone players. Will Tua stay healthy? I mean, it's so much. So that's why I'm in a place right now. I'm not optimistic nor pessimistic. I'm just simply going to watch this year because this year is going to determine it all. This year is going to determine it all. That's where I'm at with it, all right? Goat said you can't really say the secondary is bad if none of them have really even played. Yes, I can. Because they haven't really played. That's the point. I mean, you look at our safeties. Look at our safeties. Both of them who Chris Greer is touting, as our starters, both of them were certified backups on their previous team. These ain't starting caliber players. They were backups. Both of them. That goes for Iffy and Iffy, if y'all don't know, that's what they called him in Detroit. Melifanu, whatever. Iffy from Detroit. That goes for him. And that also goes for Ashton Davis. So yeah, I can say that. and somewhat with confidence. You know, so let me see. Yeah, man. I mean, this is the NFL. They've been finna be going up against starting wide receivers out here, man. You think it's gonna be easy? And then the corner, don't get me started on the cornerbacks. I don't even know who's starting. I don't know one corner that's starting for the Dolphins. Can you name the corner that's gonna start? And no matter who you name, you don't know that. You don't stop. You don't know that. You don't know that. Man, you can't say they bad. Yes, I can. Until they prove otherwise. Smith, if he grows, if you got to add an if to it, that tell you all you need to know. That tell you all you need to know. Somebody say that. Somebody out there, hold on, let me read this. Said that's better because every time we have a no name brand player, it never works out. It don't work out, but it's better than having a non-name brand player. Man, stop that mess. Listen, even if it don't work out, I'd rather have a name brand player. The name brand player, I want them to be a 10 out of 10, but they end up being a 7 out of 10, and I'm disappointed. But the no-name player end up being a 3, 4 out of 10. Like, come on, man. Let's make sense of it all. Let's make sense of it all. We've been here before. We continue this repetitive cycle that I've been told y'all about. I told y'all about this years ago. I said as soon as McDaniel came in and they got Tyreek and started trading for Chubb and Ramsey, I said, man, because y'all remember before we started this whole rebuild, the argument was we need to do something we never did before. And for the first time, we said, we finally are. We're scrapping it all and starting fresh, and we're going to build through the draft and develop players. Y'all remember that? We were arguing about it about 6 years ago. We used to have debates on the channel about it. We used to have panels with all the crew. Y'all remember that? And people were like, oh, man, we done it all before. I mean, I said, no, we haven't. The one thing we haven't do is started from scratch, got rid of everything, built through the draft and develop players, and just be patient and keep doing that. Guess what? We started that, and things were looking good. It was looking like they were headed in the right path. And as soon as they fired Flores, as soon as they hired Mike McDaniel, as soon as they traded for Ramsey, Chubb, and Tyreek, that's the moment they got off of the plan. So when we say, oh, we've done everything, I mean, we need to figure out, we don't get it. We've tried everything. No, we didn't. We didn't stay the course. Do not consider this going down the path of the plan. We got off the track as soon as McDaniel came in and Greer started bringing in high-priced free agents. So when you say we need to try something new, no, we need to try what we already did, but this time don't get off path. See, what a lot of y'all don't realize is this. Let me show y'all something. Even if Chris Grier is a bad drafter, right? Let me type in Tyreek trade to Dolphins. Okay? Even if Chris Grier is a bad drafter, right? The trade to the Chiefs got a first-round pick, a second-round pick, 2 fourth-round picks, and a 6th-round pick. Lord, I didn't realize it was so much. Let me say that again. The Chiefs got a first-round pick, a second-round pick, 2 fourths, and a 6th. 5 picks. So could you imagine with a young first-round pick what we would have had? I wonder who the Chiefs got in the first round with our pick. Does anybody know? Does anybody know what the Chiefs got with our pick? I'm going to have to do that research one day. I'm going to have to go in and see. I'm really going to have to go in and see. I wonder if they got a really good player with our picks. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that research. Y'all said Chiefs got Trent McDuffie. Oh Lord. Was it really Trent McDuffie? Y'all cap it. I hope y'all cap it right now. Was it Trent McDuffie they got with the pick? Are y'all serious? You can't make this up. You can't make. You know what? I gotta write this down. Hold on. Tyreek first, Trent McDuffie. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. And look at the situation we in right now. Oh my, look at the situation we in right now. Can you imagine if Trent McDuffie was on our roster? I got to do some real research now. Hold on. Okay. Miami 2022 first round, second round pick was at 50. Okay, 2022 second round pick Chiefs. Let me put that in. 2022 second round Chiefs. I just want to see who we got, who they got in the second round. Oh, more man. Hold on. The draft, Kansas selected 2 players in the second round. Hold on. That means they must have moved out of that spot. They must have moved out because I see 54. Sky Moore. All right. Let me just put Sky Moore. Because they moved out of that pick because we gave them 50. And okay, 4th and 6th in 2023. So let me go 4th round pick. Hold on. Fourth round Chiefs. 4th round pick wide receiver. No. 2022. All right. All right. It was corner Joshua Williams. I believe that's who it was. Let me see. Okay. There he is for the Chiefs cornerback. All right. I bet they moved down. What up, Chad? I see you. Well, that's crazy. They got him on offense and defense. And he plays. Total snaps. He's a backup. He's average. He had a good 2023 and a average 24. He an average player. Good depth for them. Josh Williams. Mm-hmm. Average depth. And I'm assuming Sky Moore ain't been doing nothing for the Chiefs because I ain't hear his name too. I don't even remember really hearing his name. Yeah, Sky Moore is, he ain't working out. All right, Buzz. Now let me just look at 2024. I just have to do this. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just so intrigued now. All right, 2023. 4th round pick. Jamari Connor, defensive back. All right, Jamari Connor. All right. Defense. Okay. Oh, he's good. He's pretty good. I thought I was about to look up a washed up player. He's good. He actually plays every game. Wait, hold on. Is he their starter? Yeah, he got to be a starter playing over 40 snaps every game. And he grades out really good. He's pretty good. Wow. How come I never really heard about him? Especially with a grade like this. Do y'all know who this is? I've never, oh, let me show y'all what I'm seeing, by the way. My bad. I'm sitting here looking people up and y'all, I'm not even sharing my screen. Yeah. It's pretty good. Look at this. Look at his grades. His rookie year, he balled out. Last year, he was slightly above average in the green. Got to improve in tackling. They put him in the box a lot, pass rush. Let me see. And this is another corner, and he plays a heavy amount of snaps. Look at this. 728 snaps. That's a starter. So you mean to tell me he's starting opposite Trent McDuffie? Both corners we gave them? This kid's starting opposite Trent McDuffie? Only real Chiefs fans know about him. Interesting. Wow. Very interesting. See what he does this year. Keep my eye on this pick. And the last one, let's go to the 6th round pick. All right. 2023 6th round pick. All right. Keandre Colburn, defensive tackle. Let me type that in. Keandre Colburn, interior D lineman. So he plays for Tennessee now. So he wasn't working out for the Chiefs. They end up trading him. Okay. And that's a 6th round pick. All right. Keandre Cole. Let me write his name. Colburn. Below average. His rookie year, he was okay as a rookie, but then it just got bad in Tennessee. Okay. Now I want to look at the Chubb trade. All right. Now I want to look at the Chubb trade. So sent Chubb and the 5th round pick. Broncos received the 2023 first. Chubb. All right. First 2022. And this is 2023. All right, give me a second. Just writing on my paper. Okay, so we gave them a first originally from the San Francisco 49ers and a 4th in 2024. And running back Chase Edmonds. All right, so let's see. What team was this? Denver Broncos 2023 first round pick. Okay. Broncos 2023 first round pick. All right. Denver Broncos did not have a first round pick in the 2023 NFL draft. This was due to the trade that sent their first round pick to Seattle as a part of the Russell Wilson trade. Had to skip their usual first round selection in 2023. So they didn't have 2 first round picks. All right, let me look up Russell Wilson trade. What was that for? All right. Interesting. All right, 2022, the Denver Broncos traded a significant package. The Broncos sent 2 first round picks. Okay, so they sent that to Seattle, right? Seahawks got. All right, so let's look up the Seahawks then. The Seahawks 2023 first round pick. Damn, boy, they pimping all these picks out. The Seahawks selected 2 players in the first round. All right, let me see here. First round cornerback Devin Witherspoon with the 5th overall pick. Where would Miami have drafted though? In 2023, how did we do in 2022? Wait, so McDaniel was here in 22, 23, and 24. We did good in 22. So it had to be Jackson Smith in Jigba. That was our pick, the Jackson Smith and Jigba. Jackson Smith in Jigba. All right. Let me look him up. How's he doing? All right. All right. All right. Here you have it. Balled out last year. One of the best in the league. Oh, crap. JSN? I'm sitting here talking about Jackson Smith and Jigma. I ain't even realized that it's JSN. No. You tell me this is a lie. Tell me this is a lie. The Dolphins pick was for JSN? Please tell me this is this. Oh my gosh. Do y'all see this? Man, this is crazy. Oh, they spamming the chat? Don't worry about them. When they realize we can care less, they'll eventually be gone. But do y'all see this? JSN. Oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding me. This is wild. This is wild. Our pick was JSN. Oh well, let's see what they got in the 4th round. Broncos 2024 4th round pick. Wide receiver Troy Franklin. Troy Franklin, y'all. Oh my gosh. Troy Franklin. Bust so far. Troy Franklin. All right, and last but not least, we're going to do Jalen Ramsey trade. Jalen Ramsey traded to the Dolphins. The trade involved the Dolphins sending Hunter Long and a 3rd round pick to the Rams. All right. 2023 Rams 2023 3rd round pick. All right. Let me see. Give me a second. Okay. All right, pulling it up now. The Dolphins pick was Kobe Turner. Kobe Turner. OIE. Kobe. Wow. Another good player. All right. Kobe Turner. Ramsey. 4th. Kobe Turner. Really good player. Rookie year balled out. Last year was really good. Pass rush. Hey, but what's the position officially? Defensive interior. Defensive tackle. Wow. So TD needs some new mods. Jeez, a starting defensive tackle. Why do I need new mods? Someone said they're out. The mods are blocking people for no reason. I'm unsubscribing. All right, so FYI, y'all, when people spam like that, what happens is when it's going so fast, even me, I end up blocking people by mistake because you're trying to hurry up and click on it and hit block. But sometimes it moving so fast that one of y'all message during it and you click on the bot, but then it ends up clicking on one of y'all. So I don't blame the mods. It happens. I mean, it's sometimes they mess up. So that's why also, if I ever make that mistake, I end up unblocking everybody every 3 months that I do block. So I'll go in after this show and unblock everybody if you were blocked. So yeah, it's not just the mods. I end up doing that myself because it'd be so many spams coming through. You try to click on it, but then you end up clicking on somebody's regular message and you hit block thinking that it's the bot. So it happens. Just a casualty, but I'll unblock everybody after the show. All right. But yeah, man, this is interesting, man. This is what I got, y'all. This is what I got. First of all, the Ramsey trade. We had a good defensive tackle right there in the 4th round. We had a good defensive tackle in the 4th round in Kobe Turner. That's who we looking at right now, matter of fact. Look at these grades. 83-2 and a 75-1. We had a good defensive tackle right there in the 4th round, potentially. Then you mean to tell me Bradley Chubb, we could have had JSN? We could have had JSN instead of Bradley Chubb? And then you look at the Tyreek trade, we could have had Trent McDuffie. Josh Williams is good depth, and Chamari Connor in the 4th round. This is what I'm talking about. Now, it doesn't mean Greer would have drafted the same players, but look at this. I got Trent McDuffie, one of the better players in the league. I got Chamari Connor, another good corner. That's 2 corners right there. We wouldn't even be in this position. And we'd have a Trent McDuffie, by the way. Then I got JSN at the wide receiver position, who would have been our Tyreek, for a cheaper price. Because remember, everybody we talking about right now are on rookie deals. Do you know how much money we would have had right now if we didn't make those trades? This is crazy. I'm talking about a defensive tackle, a wide receiver, and 2 corners right there from the picks that we had. And a few death pieces, but I ain't even going to count them. We're literally talking about a defensive tackle, a top wide receiver, and 2 corners, and one of them one of the best in the league. And 2 death pieces. Nah, I say 1 death piece. 1 depth piece. 2 busts. One was the 2nd rounder in Sky Moore, but it's still early. We'll see. And Troy Franklin in the 4th round. And then a below average player in Keandre Coburn in the 6th round, but that's the 6th. And your death piece is Joshua Williams in the 4th round. That's what we're talking about. So just imagine if those were our players today. Just imagine if those were our players today, we would have been okay moving on from Christian Wilkins, right? Tyreek, we would have never had. We would have had JSN on a cheap price, though. Literally, JSN was a 1st round pick, so he'd have been making like $10 million right now. But it wouldn't have been the 30 Tyreek making. We would have saved $20 million right there. Trent McDuffie still on a rookie deal. Instead of Ramsey 25, would have been paying 7. Would have literally saved another 18 right there. That's 38 million right there. And then Chamari Connor, another corner, we would at least had another starter on a rookie deal. But that's 38 million more dollars. 38 million, y'all. And you want to talk about the O-line? 38 million. We would have re-signed Javon Holland, maybe. Maybe we never had to move on from Robert Hunt. Javon Holland and Robert Hunt would have probably still been Dolphins. Even though I ain't the biggest of Javon Holland making that kind of money. I'm just saying in general. And we would have had more money left over. See, when we went and got those veterans, we stopped building through the draft and we paid a lot of rich money. Unnecessarily. Y'all do understand what we gave up for those 3 players. Between Tyreek, Chubb, and Ramsey, it cost us 2 first-round picks, a second-round picks, 4 fourth-round picks, and a 6th-round pick. Just to pay more money, and it ended up being a failure. Ramsey finna be gone, Tyreek on his last year, and so is Chubb. All of it was a waste of time. JSN cap is 3.9. Well, I was wrong. I said 10. Look at that. We would have saved 27 million, even more. I actually can't believe this. I cannot believe this. Chubb's pick to the Broncos, they used and sent to Seattle for Russell, and that pick was used for JSN. Crazy to me. Ramsey's 4th-round pick was for Kobe Turner, a really good defensive tackle. And Tyreek, 1st-round pick alone, Trent McDuffie. And then Chamari Connor, the other starter on the other side. With good depth, you got a good depth piece in Joshua Williams. Well, not good depth. Let me say average depth. He ain't all that. Let me put him in. He ain't all that. It ain't nothing special, but it is depth. Let's see, Joshua Williams. Probably rated in the 60s. Yep. Well, it got a 70 in there, so it's solid depth. But the position, cornerback. Let me put that on here. CB. Chamari Connor. This is the cornerback who's really good. Wow. You talk about our cornerback problems right now. We would have had Trent McDuffie, Chamari Connor, and Joshua Williams. That's the whole Chiefs secondary. That's their whole quarterback room. That's crazy, man. We all want to know if the fans making it to the playoffs this year, asking for a friend. LOL. If so, how? I really don't know, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know. I'm a wait and see, man. But whatever, man. I know you trolling me, though. We are 2 injuries away from Liam Eichenberg and Chase Hines sabotage the run game. No depth at O-line. The end of 2023, all over again. Listen, you ain't shocking me. I get it. Oh, the Denver Broncos first was not sent to Seattle for JSN. That first that went to Seattle was pick 29. Let me make sure you're accurate, because what I saw is they sent 2 first. Let me see. Russell Wilson trade. Denver traded a significant package. The Broncos sent 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, and a 5th. So you're incorrect. Let me make sure, okay? All right. Let me make sure. Let me look at the year, because you might be right if they sent 2 separate years. Because I want to, if it ain't JSN, I want to find that pick. 2 first-round picks. So see it. Okay, so pick 2020. So they sent 2 first, 1 in 22 and 1 in 23. So if you're saying that, did the Broncos keep the Dolphins pick? Are you sure? Hold on. Broncos. Let me see. Okay, 2022. Denver Broncos 2022 first round pick. Draft class. The Broncos didn't have a first round pick in 2022 after trading Russell, but they did end up making 9 select. Yeah, that's the only pick they had. Maybe I'm looking at 2023 is what I'm trying to find. Let me check it out. Give me a second. Then 2023 5th overall. Don't worry, I'm a. All right. Okay. Broncos 2023. Let me switch it up. All right. Here we go. Yeah, they didn't. Yeah, they didn't have a first round pick in 2023 either. So, yeah, it looks like you might be wrong, brother. Like you must be wrong here. Unless I'm missing it. Chubb. The Dolphins gave Chubb. Let me see. I wonder, is there a specific site that helps you track down exactly the pick? Because the Broncos, they should have had their own pick too, right? Two straight years with no number one. Yeah, but here's what I'm saying, though. Here's what I'm saying. The Broncos still should have had their own pick plus the Dolphins pick. So I'm trying to figure out. I know they sent one, but what about the other one? What about their other one? Broncos traded the other for Sean Payton. But which one was that? The Dolphins one? We got penalized. We got penalized. Yeah, I already know that. For tampering. I know we got penalized for tampering, but that had nothing to do with this pick. Number 29, the one from 49ers to Dolphins in the draft trade in 2021. Excuse me. What did we trade in 2021? There was a first round pick with the 49ers. What I'm missing? What am I missing? Oh, Matthew, you gonna break it down for me? Oh, you good, bro? You good? I'll drop the link. You be the last one for the night. This for let's see. All right, I just dropped it to you, Matthew. Maybe you could shed some light on this for me. Help me break this down. Hurry up, because I'm already over my time. Help me break this down and figure it out, because I need to know. I need to know. And please, just Matthew, because I can't be long tonight. Man, this lag is bad. Where my guy at, man? Get on in here, because if you can help me out with this, because I need to figure this out. I need to figure this out. What up, Ayo Miggy? Some ice water, man. Matthew, what up, man?
Yo, what up?
Hey, educate me, man. What's going on with these picks, man?
All right. So, let me close tabs. All right. So, what are you stumped on right now?
So, Chubb, we sent the first round pick to Denver. Yeah. What happened to that pick?
So that was pick 29. That was from San Francisco 2 years before. That was pick 29, and then they traded it to the Saints.
Hold on. How do we get a pick 29?
Because you had number 3 overall in 2021, right?
Okay.
And then you traded back to 12, and you traded back up to 6 for Waddle.
Hold on. We traded to 12 and picked up 29 in the process.
You picked up 12, their 22 first, which netted you Jalen Phillips in that process as well. Wait, I don't know, something. But you got number 29 like 2 years before that, yeah. Because you got 2 extra first rounders.
Who did they pick with number 3?
Trey Lance. The Niners picked.
Oh, okay. Thank the Lord.
Yeah. Okay. It went Kyle Pitts and then Jamar Chase.
So we picked up a number 29. Okay. So we had 29.
Yeah.
So then we sent Denver number 20.
Yeah. Sent Denver 29 straight up for Chubb.
Okay. So Denver had 29. And what else?
They at like the draft, they didn't have anything because they add the year before, right? So this was 2023, the 29, right? 2022, they traded for Russell Wilson. So they traded pick 9, which pick 9 and a 23 first to Seattle.
Okay, they paid it. They traded a 22 and a 23 pick.
Yes, which was pick 9 and a 23 pick, which turned out to be pick 5, which was Devin Witherspoon.
Okay,
yeah, but Seattle finished
But in
finished in the playoffs.
2023, Denver had our first round pick, 29.
Yes, from Chubb. Yeah.
And what did they use that on?
They traded 29 for Sean Payton.
So in 2023, they got JSN though.
Yes, that was their own pick.
But
At
how
number
is
20?
so back up again, because you're saying that they used their own pick in 2023 to get Russell. They used the 2022 first.
No. Seattle traded Russ away, getting the first round picks
from Denver.
Yes,
and
but
this
Denver
is what,
didn't draft JSN. I don't know.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So Seattle had the 2 picks, pick 5 and pick 20, which pick 5 was
Got
Witherspoon.
it makes sense
pick
now.
5
So
was JSN.
Seattle got 5 and 20, but the 29 was to New Orleans
Yeah.
for Sean Payton.
Yeah.
So instead of writing JSN in here, I need to write Sean Payton.
Yes.
Lord Jesus. Even worse.
And you guys lost your first in 23 to tampering. So you're
which
like
was
Jason
for Sean Payton.
What?
We were tampering trying to bring Brady and Sean Payton, weren't we?
I don't know about Payton, but yeah,
it
Brady,
was. It
sure.
was the Saints.
Yeah,
it was Sean Payton.
Yeah.
They were
But
tampering,
you
trying
were
to bring
tampering.
it.
You lost pick 21, but you had 29, which you traded for Chubb.
Which we could have just waited a year and traded for Sean Payton.
I guess so, but I don't think he would. You guys already had McDaniel, so it wouldn't really. You're firing McDaniel after 1 year wouldn't really wouldn't make sense.
It wouldn't, but that was the goal if they would have just been patient.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh. Wow. And then we lost our own 2023 pick anyway. The extra one that we picked up.
Yeah.
Or the original.
Wait. You lost your original in the tampering and then traded the one you got from Seattle or the one you got from San Fran.
So we had technically 2. We traded one away in the Chubb deal, and I got you. So we had to traded one away and lost one, all from the Sean Payton thing. Well, you're unaware. You're unaware of it, but they.
I mean, I'm a Jets fan, so
yeah,
I
Ross
just know a lot about
Ross was tampering. He was trying to get Brady and Sean Payton to Miami.
Yeah,
that was the combination.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Dude, I've been screaming in your chat for like 5 minutes.
No, I appreciate
it. It's pissing me off.
I appreciate it. Wow, this is crazy. The irony here. Wow. You tried to literally tamper for the man, and you lost the first round pick in doing so. And then the one that you gave up for Chubb was used to get him anyway in Denver. Wow.
Yep.
This is wild. That's crazy. But I appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming through, homie.
No problem.
Thanks so much, man. I'm about to get out of here myself. I'll see you later.
Sounds good. It was good talking.
All right, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to Matthew dropping the knowledge on us, man. I appreciate that because I was confused there. Wow. Sean Payton was used on that pick. Oh my gosh, the irony. You tried to tamper to get Sean Payton in Miami with Brady. Got caught. Used the first round pick on Chubb. In return, they took the first round pick to go get Sean Payton, who you wanted anyway, the next year. And we end up losing the first round pick. We end up losing a first round pick because of the tamper. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. You should think Sean Payton would have kept 2, or maybe because that's why they were trying to go get him, because of the Breeze comparison. I don't know. They actually got ratted out by Flores. Shouldn't have did them dirty. When you know where the skeletons are hidden, you got leverage. And they didn't see that. They fired him and he let them skeletons out. Why you think they won't fire Greer? Because they don't want to let it out 2 times. Listen, Greer get fired. He probably knows so much the Dolphins won't be an organization no more. They be moving us to Europe. Man. So not JSN, it was Sean Payton. Wow. It's crazy. So you mean to tell me our draft picks, we could have had Trent McDuffie, Joshua Williams, Chamari Connor, the Chiefs' entire cornerback room, by the way. The Chiefs, both starters and their first depth off the bench. Their secondary. They have their whole secondary in place of Tyreek. It's not just you. I am lagging. I know I am. Something going on. We gave Chiefs their whole secondary. That same secondary that keep getting them the Super Bowls. Make that make sense, y'all. The same secondary that have been to back-to-back Super Bowls. We gave it to them. Back-to-back technically, because Trent McDuffie 3 years in. Wow. Chubb for Sean Payton. Ramsey for Kobe Turner. And we know Ramsey is better, but Kobe Turner is young in long term. Wow. Yeah, I got to put the poll on Twitter. Would you take Tyreek Hill or the Chiefs' top 3 corners? Would you take Bradley Chubb or Sean Payton? Ramsey or Kobe Turner? We know they'll take Ramsey, but remember, the youth. Listen, man, we screwed up. We wasted a lot. Get out of here, Tony. Talk about look at the bright side. We got to it. Man, get out of here, man. I'm about to get up out of here myself. Go hang out with the wife. But listen, man. Again, this stream was powered by BetUS. Take advantage of a 150% sign-up bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000 using code YouTube150. Again, go check out the odds right now. The 2026 NFL Draft #1 overall pick. Early lines are in. Arch Manning leading the way with Drew Aller. All right, BetUS, get in the game. Make sure you gamble responsibly, ladies and gentlemen. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm getting out of here. I will see y'all soon. Peace. I'm out.